Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Josh.
I'm Taylor.
We're gonna be checking out what young lady.
Josh Wolf Oldman Exposed.
All right, folks, we're gonna hop right into this.
So I'm at the gym today, and here's what you guys who have never been in a men's locker room need to know. And guys will back me up on this. There's a certain age that men hit in the locker room. You already know what I'm gonna say, don't you, dude? Where they decide, fuck it, I'm not wearing clothes anymore. At about 65, dudes are like, drink it in, drink it in, drink it in. This is your future. Don't look away from it. Stare at it. Look at it, right? And you're like, I don't, right? Because it's not a great, it's not, no. That's a fucking crystal ball I don't want to look into, you know what I mean? So today, I'm in the fucking locker room, and this 80-year-old dude's walking out of the shower, and he's got flip-flops on and a towel over his shoulder. So he had found the fucking towels, everybody, okay? And he was just flip-flops, towel over the shoulder, and just all nuts. Just... like it was a hacky sack or something. And they were gray. It looked like he was dragging a fucking wizard behind him. I was like, dude, what is going on? And then I tried to get out of there with my dignity, right? I'm like, I don't want to see this anymore. And I'm washing my hands. Dude walks up to the counter, fucking Captain Morgan poses it like this. Grabs a hairdryer and he's like, the old guys blow dry their nuts. Is it crazy? And he's looking at me. He's like, how's it going? Not that good anymore, dude. Like, it is, how many guys in here will back up that story for me? It's fucking crazy, right? Now, let me ask you another question, man. Isn't it where men are fucking disgusting? Let me ask you another question. All right, that sounds like somebody getting fingered at a Foo Fighters concert, but that's just where I imagine that shit happens. At the Foo Fighters concert, it's like, yeah! You... Do you know they took all the hair dryers out of the bathroom at my gym because the old dudes were just like, beep. Do you know what they dry their, what do they dry? Dryers. They use the fucking hair dryers now. But it's so weird because their nuts are so long, it's almost like they're not attached to their body. So they're a full arm's length away from the hair, and they're like, boom, boom. Like they just found a marble bag on the ground and they're just drying it off. Fucking crazy, right? Now look. Old age, look, we all are getting older, like, and I will tell you, like, okay. I did notice a little part of my body. This is like the thing that I noticed, the first thing I noticed I was getting a little older. Okay, my wife's here, so it's okay to tell this. Okay. So, we're all familiar with the term cum shot, right? Yeah, as you get older, it's not as much of a shot, you know what I mean? It's like a slow drip, you know what I mean? Like, it used to come out like this, yeah! And now it just kind of goes, right? Right? I mean, I could give you a facial, but it's gonna be like this. That seems aggressive. I would never do that to somebody. That seems aggressive.
No, what's super funny about that story was I learned that at a young age, like at fucking 13, 14, when we used to go to the beach, like Michigan. You go into the in the locker room, old dudes always hit their nuts and stuff, like butt ass naked.
Ugh.
And I remember one in particular, and it wasn't gonna look. We had a buddy. His name was Buddha,
Mm.
and he was always super goofy. And we just walked in, and Buddha just yelled, "It looked like a crescent moon." We're like, "What?" And this old dude was walking around with a full blown erection and a super curved penis, like it was curved like a crescent moon. It was just that, and his balls are hanging. And Buddha just said, "Oh my God, like a crescent moon. Don't like crescent moon." Like, shut up, Buddha. Shut up. And then the dude started realizing, talking about he was just looking at us like a mean face. Dude, like fucking like looking at us mean and shit. Like, dude, just cover up then.
Yeah,
and Buddha's like,
gross.
"Don't like crescent moon." And kept talking about it. Oh my, that's why I never forget that penis. Because Buddha kept yelling crescent moon.
So
and that
gross.
old man was looking at us so mad, but still butt ass naked staring at us.
Right, like that's
Butt
your
ass
fault
naked,
for
did not
walking
cover
around
up, just like
naked.
looking mean and shit. Oh my God. That's crazy. Old dudes do that shit. And it don't
Yeah.
matter what size their dick is. They can be walking around with just like a button right there. Butt ass naked, don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that level of comfort, it's gotta be fucking refreshing.
I guess.
It's gotta be.
It's gross.
Like when you get to that point where you just don't care anymore, to that point, like, man,
Yeah.
that's gotta be fucking
'Cause
refreshing
at,
and shit.
like the gym, you don't see like women doing that too much.
And
Like,
you would,
I've seen
you would
ladies'
think it'd be,
boobs, but
you would
that's
think it'd be
about it.
more in like a women's locker room. Just because as a kid, I always pictured that in a women's locker room, girls just walking around
Yeah.
butt ass naked, talking and hugging each other.
Yeah.
Like when I was in high school and we were in the locker room, none of us did that shit. We fucking showered with our swim trunks on. Then everybody
Yeah.
dried off on like their own private thing. Like thank God there was somebody walking around with their dick slanging.
Yeah.
I remember only thing that was weird about the locker room in swim class was the gym teacher would always give us undersized trunks.
Oh, so they be too.
Yes, all the fucking time. You go like, I'm probably like a
Yeah.
like one. I was like, I'm like a 2X. He said, "Nah, you more like a large." I'm like, "Nah, I think I'm like a 2X." And I put it on. I was like, "This is too tight. Like it's like smashing everything." And he was like, "That's how it's supposed to fit." And he had all
So
us
he was
in
just a perv.
us all in tight ass. Like
So he was just trying to check out your.
that dude was
booty.
just trying to see booties and bulges. That was
Yeah.
fucking it.
And when I was in high school, there was a girl, and she was super weird. Like, I didn't really ever like her, and she would walk around when we did swimming, like butt naked in the shower room.
Ugh.
Especially during like the swimming, but even during regular gym, like when we would go back and change, like she would be walking around like butt ass naked, and everyone else would be like trying to put a towel over them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like literally nobody else would do that but her.
You
She
loved
would
it.
like walk around from room to room butt naked. I'm like,
You
really?
loved it because you're a big
No.
old lesbian. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
I
being
don't wanna look at her.
nothing wrong with being a lesbian, Taylor.
I'm not, but I didn't want to look at her. I'm like, why is this girl walking around? When I was
Yeah.
like a freshman, you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
a little weird. I'm
You
like,
loved
okay,
it.
okay, shut up. I can't stand you.
I remember like because gym teacher was so weird. I started wearing I tried to like wear a shirt to kind of be down far enough because he made me uncomfortable. So I remember I was like I put a shirt on. I got away with it twice. And both days he was more focused on like something else. Like he wasn't really paying attention to our thing. He was like do laps, and then he just had us like do that stuff. You know, and he was just gone. And we had like a what do you call the assistant coach or whatever his name was.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember the assistant coach's name, but I remember my main coach name was like Troxel. And like he left sometimes, and like the third day when I was in swimming, I was wearing my like shirt and he saw it. He's like, Armstead, get that shirt off. That could ruin the pool. I'm like, how? He was like the dyes that come off the shirt and ruin it. I have to explain it to you. Get that shirt off. And I'm like, and I was like taking the shirt off in the pool. He said, you don't take it off in the pool. Climb out and take off the shirt, cause then it can get sucked in the filter. I'm like, and this dude made me take the shirt off while I was right there. And he just staring at me the whole time. Like this goddamn weird. Yup. This goddamn weird ass motherfucker.
Perverted man.
A
looking at
perverted
these
old
little
ass
boys.
dude. Gross.
They let us wear t-shirts and stuff because pretty much everybody did, besides that like one girl
Yeah.
that was walking around naked.
Yeah. No.
Mostly everybody wore a shirt.
Yeah. Even the girls, I think when they were dating, they just wore like it was always a black one piece like bathing suit.
Yeah,
and
we
then
had to
we
wear
had like
one
the
piece.
like swimming trunks. And I always remember like it was the girl name, I forgot her fucking name, but she had like a huge bush and it was always hanging out the side of her out of her what do you call
Bikini,
bathing suit.
Oh,
Yeah, you always saw like the hairs around it. And like now, like as a girl, I'm like, that's gross. But when I was like a kid, I'm like, coochie.
Right.
I'm
Felt
saying
like you
so,
saw
I'm
it.
getting a taste of it. It's close enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, That's funny.
It's gross. Ugh. You had a pervert gym teacher.
Yeah, that dude was gross. Man, I miss him. I'm just joking.
Okay, sure you are.
Anybody who went to work in Miller know what I'm talking about. Anybody who went to work, they know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, weird ass dude, Trotzel. Got anything else, Weeks?
No.
All right, folks. That was really, really funny. Thank you for recommending it.
Funny, yeah.
And nobody particularly recommended this one. They did recommend them by name, though. So,
More Josh Wolf, yeah.
So cool. All right, guys. Thank you. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe, and comment below. And we'll see you in the next one. Later.